example, someone like I don't know ni CS wa ICT ama nini alikuwa nagawa food na huko chini and they are just like these people, they don't want to be given food. To be honest, mimi usinilete, just give me that job so that I work hard to go buy that unga myself. Because you giving me that food tells me I should stay lazy and eat what you can give me, which is not the best. So to answer your question, zero. Those are not just Luos trying to bargain for cheap unga. It's not just them. And if there's anyone out there who thinks it's just Luos, then I think that person is wrong and they need to have their mental health checked.
Okay, a very good day from wherever you're watching us from. This is Awiloyo and the program here is Untold Truth. So today I'm joined up by the two beautiful amazing ladies, and we have to talk about the current situation in the country. Remember that this is where we talk of amazing, and the power of amazing conversation makes your tomorrow better. If you are new here, kindly consider subscribing, because you don't want to be left out about this amazing conversation. So right now I'm joined with a beautiful lady, so I think they will have to introduce themselves before we start the conversation.
Thank you, Awilo. Hi.
Hi.
My name is Achieng Opio. I'm an author of the book The Color of the Sun, and I'm happy to join you here to talk about the state of the nation. So just to make things clear, we are not experts, but we are discussing what we can see on the ground.
Okay. What about you?
Guys, I'm Debbie Jane. I'm also an author of the book Veiled Heart, and I'm happy to join you guys today.
I think my panel will be amazing because all of them are authors. Not all of them are authors. So today, I think if maybe we miss something, you can just comment there, because all of us, we are not perfect, yeah. So right now, Debbie and Cheng, if you watch the current situation in the country, when it started, I think 2 weeks ago. When it started 2 weeks ago, we thought that it was a joke. And right now, we are heading to somewhere we don't even think about. What do you think about the maandamano part of it?
Well, to be honest, I think kuna watu wanaandamana for sure, and with a lot of a way to put up their message. I am not sure if the message has gotten to the place where they wanted it to get to, or to the person they want to communicate to. But I can feel that there are a lot of people who are against it. So they are trying to fight it. That is what I can feel. Because sometimes you just see there are people who are walking and doing the maandamano, but then you can see there are those who from nowhere, they just come and start stoning the police. So I have no idea who is stoning the police. Is it the maandamano people, or is it some sort of those who are trying to fight the maandamano?
When it started, we thought that it was to be a peaceful maandamano, and right now I think it is not anymore a peaceful maandamano. What do you think? Do you think that maybe our leaders are using us as youth, or what do you think about that?
Well, to be honest, I wouldn't tell if maybe they are using us or not. I think someone is trying to communicate something. Only that they are not doing the communication the correct way. Because you find that maandamano is a right, is like part of human rights. If there's no way for me to get to the president, I can communicate in another way. In this case, that other way is maandamano. If they would have been let even on the first day to get to where they wanted to get to, the message would have been home and maybe it would have been sorted. But that was never to be, because that Monday kulikuwa na mapolisi all over, and there was a lot of tear gas. Alafu unakuta sometimes someone is just seated akutu kwake. Like for example, there's that situation I saw in Dandora. Wamama tu wakiwa wamejifungia ndani, tear gas zilikuwa zinapigwa kwa nyumba zao. So So what do you expect such a person to do? They will not come out and smile with you. Of course, I saw them coming and kneeling down and asking the police not to do that. But it is an effect ya ina affect nini watoto wako kwa hiyo nyumba na hao wamama. They didn't go out to andamana because maybe they don't have that energy to walk out there. But you come in and start, tear gassing their houses, and then there's also a bad impact on our little children. I remember my daughter yesterday telling me that someone died out of that moshi ya maandamano. Maybe she was watching news na akaona hiyo. At this rate, huwezi ambia mtoto don't watch TV. Of course, you are not there, they'll just watch it. But then what happened is that she saw some child dying. Mpaka akaniambia, Mom, I heard they were saying the child was just 7 years old. So you see such kinds of effect. You cannot even tell if it's the people who are trying to andamana peacefully or it's the people who are against the andamana.
Okay, Debbie, half of people, let's say maybe we don't know actually the number. Some people are saying that Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, maybe he might be using people because since 2002, he has been doing such things after election. So people are thinking, half of people are saying that maybe he's using people the same way to negotiate so that he can get some shares from the government. Do you think that this time around he's using people to get some shares from the president?
Well, I don't think he's using people per se. People are complaining that every time Raila has lost, he goes to the street to andamana. But then what people don't get is that we always know elections have not been fair in this country. It is never fair. And the reason why even these people are andamanaring, they want the servers to be opened. So if there's nothing to hide, why aren't they opening those servers? So mtu akikukujia and you did the right thing, you won genuinely. You'll just be like, fine, let me open these servers. Muone kenye mtaka kuona, life moves on. That is all they want. Why are they not opening those servers? And then I wouldn't say Raila is using anyone because kwa ground sisi ndo tunajua venye tuna feel. Everything has gone up. Bei ya unga, bei ya mafuta, stima. Leo tokens ya 100 is less 2 units. So life is really hard for us. Watu nyokoko juu, life goes on for them as usual. They don't know what common mwananchi is feeling. And when Raila asks for maandamano, atoi mtu kwake atitoka nje uende waandamane. People go out there because they know what they are feeling. So I wouldn't say Raila is using anyone. People are fighting for their rights. And about the peaceful demonstration not turning out not being so peaceful, for me, the way I've been seeing this maandamano, it's normally peaceful until the police comes in. The other time when Raila was in Kibera, we were watching here, the maandamano was so peaceful. People were dancing, unajua watu wanajibamba tuko. Kidogo kidogo tiagas imerushwa. Why? These are people who hawana kazi ya polisi, hawana kazi ya mtu. Them they are there to celebrate their baba, hero, whatever it is, waandamane, waongee bei ya unga, nini. Warudi kwa manyumba zao. The reason why these people are being stoned, ukisharushia mtu tiagas, you are provoking these people. The same case na hiyo ya Madari that you were saying, the women that came out wakaanza kubeg the police to stop the tiagasing and everything. The guys wali calm down. Wakakuja wakajoina wamama wakaambia polisi, we are not going to throw stones anymore. Just let there be peace, After kuongea mpaka wamemaliza tumedhani Madhare sasa kutatulia, police again, tear gas to disperse people again. So for me, it's not the people that cause the chaos. It's the police. The same thing you're saying about Kwenda State House. If these people were in town, waachwe tu, like polisi wafanye tu kazi yao ya make sure there is peace in the country, hapo ndani ya town, CBD or whatever. Na watu waandamane tu waende kwenye walikuwa wanataka kuenda. Of course they are not going to force their way into the State House. Raila said hata wakifika hapo kwa State House wabandike tu whatever they had taken there, hata kama ni hapo kwa gate, kama hawataingia ndani, they would have achieved their goal, you see, but they were not allowed. Watu walifika town asubuhi, tear gas. Any road that leads to the CBD ilikuwa blocked. So I don't know where we are headed. It is not safe for people with businesses. It's not safe for children who cannot go to school because of tear gas na maandamano na mawe na risasi. So as much as we have an agenda to push at the end of the day, but kuna wahalifu pia wameingilia ndani ya maandamano. Now they are just vandalizing properties, they are doing some weird stuff, and obviously inablamiwa kwa watu wenye wanaandamana peacefully. So at the end of the day, everyone is suffering.
Talking about the state house, moving to state house, do you trust that large number can just move to state house peacefully? That large number, because I think maybe the police are fear. Do you think that they can move there peacefully?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I think maybe we can blame the police, but the police are fear. They fear that large people.
I don't know, honestly. If they could get to a state house without causing chaos.
Yeah.
But for me, police just being kwa CBD and attacking guys for no reason.
Okay, right now the government they are saying that they are only there for 7 months only, and they have not even planned how they can try to help the common mwananchi. They are trying to plan themselves. So they're claiming that Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga is disturbing from planning ahead to the common mwananchi. What do you think about that? Because they're claiming that they're still new in that office, and they're trying to manage how they will help the common mwananchi.
So at this point, I will not speak for them,
because
I have no idea what it takes to take care of the whole country. And I am not like part of their planning team, so I wouldn't know how far they've gone, what a step they've taken. And because that is not put in the open for us to see, we will just talk about what we are not able to see. So if for example, if they've decided to, if they are saying they're still new or not, it's up to them, but they should listen to what the common mwananchi is saying. We, the common mwananchi, elect our leaders. The leaders should speak to us.
I think it is 2 weeks now, since the president elected, I think 50 cabinet, 50 CS. And a lot of people were saying no. Some people were supporting him, some people were saying no, it was bad. And then I was saying that he has elected those leaders so that at least inaweza msaidia kupanua kazi for the common mwananchi. What do you think about that?
What I think about that is that, first of all, I am not an expert in the law, but according to what I heard people saying is that those positions are illegal for the country. One, if they are coming in to just be paid salaries on something that is not in the constitution, then why would I be for them? I can't, because this whole thing is going to affect us, our children, our children's children, then it means if any president can just come in and say, I'm gonna create positions, I'm gonna pay off MPs to come to my side, very soon it will be like a one-man show, where you just wake up and say, I want to elect 50 youths to come here and earn 100,000 each, and no one is going to say no, because it's become a culture. So to be honest, if there's anything that needs to be stopped, then it is now, before it makes a step and becomes a culture forever.
You are on the ground and you always watch the way the peaceful mandamano is going. I think tomorrow we'll be having a mother of all mandamano. We are not sure about that, but we heard that we will be having the mother of them. As a common mwananchi on the ground, what do you think, since we started the Mandamano? Do you think that is taking us somewhere? Do you think that the message is being heard outside there? Or do you think that at the end of the Mandamano, because one day you will wake up and hear Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga saying that, no, we have come to the end of Mandamano. You know, what do you think? Mandamano inatusaidia kweli?
For now, not yet, because we've not achieved whatever the reason for Mandamano is. What did I want to say? Yeah, we haven't achieved because both sides are not ready to like sit down and have a discussion about the future of this country. And so for me, I'm for the Mandamano. And I'm really hoping that whatever Raila is trying to achieve, because he's the one fighting for us, he's our voice, because sisi wenyewe hatuwezi jipigania, and as much as people think Raila is selfish, like he's doing all this for his own gain, Raila ndiye alitutoa kwenye, you know, like in Moi's era, people did not have freedom. Yenye unaona sahi watu, people can just open their mouths and just talk the way they want to talk. He's the same man that pulled us from whatever that was. And so for me, I know he's fighting for the greater good. I know he's fighting for the voiceless. I know he's fighting for people like us who cannot approach the president and tell him how we are suffering back here. So if we find a solution to the Mandamano, fine. If we don't, then we are all Kenyans. We'll just suffer because these are our own decisions. We are the ones who elect these leaders. And it's quite unfortunate that tribalism has taken so much of us that we don't like reason when we are making decisions. As long as this man is from our side, we are going to vote for him, whether he's going to achieve the same thing you were asking if the government has been able to like achieve. The government made promises, you see. When they were asking people to vote for them, they made promises. And those promises are the reasons why Raila is trying to hold them accountable. It's not about how long they've held the office. They said they were going to do some stuff in 100 days. It's been over, 8 months or something. They've not done. They've not done anything. We've not seen anything that they've done. So it doesn't matter how long it will take. Maybe they will eventually do whatever they wanted to do. But we've seen this over and over again. People are given false promises. People are told stuff, mnapendezwa tu, mnafurahishwa tu na vitu. You vote blindly. After hapo, everyone for themselves, you know.
Back to 2018, I think 2018 March, if I'm not wrong. The big day came. Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga and the former president, Uhuru Kenyatta, shake hands, and it was a handshake, So after then, Raila went silent, for the peace. He claimed that, for the peace of the country. Another side claimed that because Raila was silent, because he was with the government, so Uhuru abandoned the common mwananchi. Another group claimed that it was for the sake of the country, in that we had peace and the business continues smoothly. Do you think that the same thing can happen right now, and Raila and Ruto can have handshake? What do you think? What will you say? After then, they will have handshake and say, because of the future of our country, we want peace and unity.
Personally, I don't want that handshake to happen, because that handshake right now is being used against Raila. For him, he did it. If you see, Raila is one person that hata countries zingine zikiwa na shida, he's being called in to negotiate. And that's why many of the times he's trying to find solution ya kubring peace, unaona. And I think people use that as a weakness. The moment alifanya hiyo handshake, kulitulia, there was peace, people were speaking the same language. People saw it as a weakness. People saw him as trying to kuingilia kwa government. They didn't see the peaceful part of it. So for me, I don't want that handshake to happen. Let Raila fight for whatever he is fighting for. The moment amefanya hiyo handshake, it will confirm what they've been thinking all along, that anataka sijui nusu mkate, they call it that, wanataka nusu mkate and all that thing. So for me, I don't want the handshake to happen.
Right now, in slums, recently we had women and children, and women are crying that some of them are being raped. Some of them are being raped. Our youths are being killed, and all now half of women, half of Kenyans. Let's say half of Kenyans are now claiming that we have to end up the mandamano, because people are claiming that the mandamano is for the Luos. So some are saying, why Luos only? Why Luos? Kwani Luos ndio wananua unga expensive more than Kikuyu? People are now blaming Luos. What do you think? Do you think that maybe we hand it and everybody to suffer the same?
Well, first of all, I think I am also going to say something about that handshake that everyone is saying, oh, anataka handshake and so on. If that happens today, then it will confirm to everyone what other people are saying, that he is not fighting for us but for himself. Second, your question is asking, can you please repeat your question?
Right now, women are claiming that they are being raped, youth died during the mandamano. So people are claiming that, you know what, we have to end it so that we just suffer, because at the end of it, we are losing lives. Yeah, because women are always weak, and some of them are taking advantage of them.
Well, so sorry, but women are not weak. We are all also trying to our level best to fight. And if anyone out there is, getting out to go for mandamano just to rape a woman, those are cursed people. Those are people who are never gonna have a good tomorrow. So we will let them be. And if you are that rogue who is just getting out there to go rape a woman, may you be cursed for the rest of your life. If you want to share your message, that woman is not the president, and that woman is not the leader you elected, and that woman cannot take your message. So raping that woman is evil and wicked. Another thing that you asked is about if that moth following Raila, I mean that group of people that is following Raila is just Luos. I would be surprised to know how many Luos live in the city, and I would be very surprised to know that it is only us Luos, or rather the Luos, who feel how expensive the unga is, because then unga is a staple food in the country, and anyone else, sidhani there are people who don't completely eat ugali. I know there are people of different classes, but do you want to tell me it is only Luos who are down here? Kwani them, they don't work? As in them, they are just seated to get cheap unga? Hapana. Even Luos work hard. Even Luos are on those ranks. We saw someone like I don't know ni CS wa ICT ama nini, alikuwa nagawa food na huko chini, and they are just like, these people, they don't want to be given food. To be honest, mimi usinilete, just give me that job so that I work hard to go buy that unga myself. Because you giving me that food tells me I should stay lazy and eat what you can give me, which is not the best. So to answer your question, zero. Those are not just Luos trying to bargain for cheap unga. It's not just them. And if there's anyone out there who thinks it's just Luos, then I think that person is wrong and they need to have their mental health checked.
Right now, I think